This storm had the city of Eugene and arborists warning of its potential dangers. KEZI 9 News reporter Stacey Kafka talked with both today. She's now live in Eugene. So Stacey, what are those conditions like where you're at?
Brian, now right now it's not too windy, but it just started pouring out here a few minutes ago. And as you can see, the trees aren't really moving around yet, but as that wind rolls in tonight, the areas hit hardest by the ice storm this weekend will be feeling the impacts. The mess from Saturday's ice storm is far from cleaned up, as homes are still left in the dark and residents are still shaken up from the storm.
It was really the most scared I've been in like 10 years. They hit our power line. We probably had maybe 6 hours of branches falling.
Branches and limbs cover every inch of Darcy Duruz's yard. And now she has to prepare for another round of storms to sweep through. That could take down even more trees.
I mean, there's a good likelihood. There's still a lot of branches up there, and there's a lot of branches hanging up. And I imagine some are going to get shook loose, and it is really scary when they hit your house.
Arborists say while the wind advisory means there might be high winds, they're hopeful the area is able to make it through the storm without any wind gusts.
We hope that we don't get high winds. If you do have high winds, stay out from underneath your trees, especially if you have large hangers in them.
She says there are some signs you can look for to see if a tree is in danger of collapsing.
Look for hangers in your trees, large diameter limbs, maybe that are 8, a foot, 2 feet in diameter, that have broken but are still hanging in the trees. If you have hangers in the trees, you should not go underneath.
Other trees in town are at risk of uprooting. So if the ground beneath the tree is cracking near the roots, call a tree company right away.
If it fails further, what is it going to hit? That's what we will want to know.
And as Darcy and her husband wait out the storm under the 54-year-old tree that caused so much damage earlier this weekend, they're hoping to be spared by this storm in order to save the tree and ultimately clean up the mess.
We got a lot of work ahead of us to clear all this.
Eugene Public Works says that it does have crews out working right now, but as the wind picks up, they will be maybe stopping work if it gets a little bit too dangerous. And now the wind is picking up a little bit here right now, so I'm sure it'll be developing overnight. Live in Eugene, Stacey Kafka, KEZI 9 News.